Hello there. Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Knocks to Nuggets. My name is Oluwayomi Ute, and all apologies for coming on a little late. Thank you so much, every single person that's joining me live. I don't take it for granted at all. Like I'll always say, please like the video, share it, let somebody out there know that there is something called Knocks to Nuggets. And for those that will watch thereafter, again, I say a big thank you for the share of your time. I do not take it for granted at all. There are 1,001 things you could be doing with your time at this moment. Thank you so much. And like I always say, keep liking, keep sharing. And if you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe to this channel. It'll be joy to have you on my channel as a subscriber. Thank you so much. So today we're moving on as the year begins to wind up. We are ending the month of November, and then we are entering the month of December. And then we get into the Christmas mode. And then from there, we're talking about the new year. And then it's Happy New Year suddenly. Did you hear me say suddenly? Yes, to a lot of us, it looks sudden. But honestly, it's not sudden. 365 days still make a year. And if it's a leap year like we're going to have next year, it's 366 days. Nothing is sudden about the year. The truth is, how well are we prepared for the year? And that is the big question. How well are you prepared for the coming year? The time to prepare is not 1st of January, it's actually now. Like the Kenyan proverb says, it's the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago, but the next best time is now. So I encourage you to use your now right, and let's do this together. And today, what I'll be talking about is dealing with mistakes, learning the art of self-forgiveness, dealing with mistakes. Many times, as we look back at the year, we begin to see missed opportunities, we begin to see missed time spots, missed privileges that we could have taken advantage of. Several times that we think we dropped the ball, several times that we think we didn't do it right. And some of these mistakes they look very, very, very costly. And if you're not careful, you hold yourself to it, you feel sad about it, you feel gloomy about it. And if care is not taken, you carry it into the new year. And the new year that ought to be that beautiful, bright year then begins to be that time when you are feeling so sorry for yourself, thinking you didn't do well with 2023. So really, what is a mistake? A mistake is an act of judgment that is misguided or wrong. That's what the dictionary defined it as, an act of judgment that is misguided or wrong. Mistake is to be wrong about something. And usually mistakes are not planned, they happen. So you didn't plan to do it wrong, but somehow you discovered, looking back, that was a wrong decision. So it's not like you set out to be mischievous, or you set out to mess things up, or you set out to do the wrong thing. But when you then look back, you say, oh, wow, that thing was wrong. That shouldn't have been my right thing. That shouldn't have been my right attitude to that thing. And then you realize that you were wrong. Now, when you find out that you were wrong, what you then do is what matters the most. Sometimes we then sulk. We feel bad, we feel bitter. We indulge in self-guilt. We indulge in pity party. We are wishing and wishing. Oh, I wish time could reverse. I wish things could turn around again. I wish I could go back a month and do it differently. And we stay on the ground of wishing. But guess what? While you are sitting down wishing and pity partying, time again is going. More opportunities are passing, and you're actually missing out on more. So the earlier we learn to deal with mistakes, the better, because they will always happen. Nobody is perfect. None is infallible. We will give our best shot. We will try. But guess what? Mistakes still happen. It's like a child that's learning to walk. Even an adult that's walking already, that's running, even a sprinter, that won the Olympic gold medal 100-meter dash can trip and fall. So it's not about, oh, you fell because you don't know how to walk, or you fell because you didn't know how to do something right. Oh, the shoe you wore. No, a fall just happens. It's not planned. You're not acting a movie. You just happen to trip over something and you fell. So when you make a mistake, it's that you've done something incorrectly. It's that you've done something that you ought not to have done, or you have not done something that you ought to do. What then do you do? So today I'll be dealing about the ABCDE of dealing with mistakes. So it's the A to E of dealing with mistakes. And number one thing I want to say to you is, first and foremost, accept that you made the mistake. That's the starting point. If you want to learn the art of self-forgiveness, you have got to confront it. You cannot live in self-denial and then self-forgive. It doesn't happen. When you are living in self-denial, guess what? Something in you knows that you're actually living in self-denial. So you can deceive everybody, but one person you cannot deceive is you. That's the truth. So you want to wake up to that reality and tell yourself, I was wrong. Now, a mistake you do not accept, you honestly cannot correct. There's something that happens to us when we say, I'm sorry. Because the natural human being does not want to say sorry. So when you say, I am sorry, something hits at you to say, no, I will not do this again. Oh, I will not go this route again. Oh, I will do better the next time. It's just there, it's innate. It's something that's in you. So when you run away from apologizing, when you run away from saying sorry, you're just going to repeat that mistake again and again. Whatever you excuse, you will repeat. So something fell and it broke. And someone says, oh, you mean you broke this cup? And so, oh, yes, I broke it because, oh, I'm sorry, it broke because. The moment you have a because, the moment you excuse it, the moment there is a reason for it, you have removed yourself and say, it's not my fault. Guess what? You will do it again. And unfortunately, you may do it at a larger scale that you wish you never did. So the first thing you need to do, look into the mirror and tell yourself the truth. Accept the mistake. Own it. Tell yourself, Yomi, this was wrong. I shouldn't have done this. I should have done this. I shouldn't have said this. I should have said this. Own up to it. Accept that mistake. Now, having accepted it, having owned it, having taken responsibility for it, what then you need to do? Be kind to yourself. Now, this is where some of us get it wrong. So we accept it and we need to beat ourselves blue, black, yellow, and green. We keep telling ourselves, you see, that shows you're a failure. You see, that shows you are no good. You see, that shows, and then you heap all the self-condemnation on yourself. The reason why you accepted this is that you can move off it. You can move out of it. You can take the next step. You can move to the next level. So yes, accept. But two, be kind to yourself. That's the B. Believe in yourself. Yes, you fell, but then you are up now. Remember that scripture? Rejoice not over me, O my enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. It's okay to fall. Falling is not the issue. Refusing to get up is. So now that you have accepted it, be kind to yourself. Believe in yourself. Tell yourself, Yomi, you fell, but now you are up. Next. Yes, what's next? We are here. What's next? Now that you are up, decide to stay up. Decide to ensure that you stay up. That's the B. Remember, A is accept the mistake. B is believe in yourself. Now, what is C? C, consciously analyze that mistake. Consciously analyze the mistake. So what happened? From this point to this point, what happened? What led to this? Why did I trip? Why did I fall? Why did I fail that exam? Why did I fail at the interview? Why did I miss the employment? Why did I fail in the business bid? What happened? Why was my application turned down? Did I write it well? Was my CV well packaged? Did I follow the current way of writing CVs? Did I follow the current trend? Did I do what I ought to do? Those are things you want to ask yourself. Analyze the problem. Analyze the situation consciously. Look at it. Where did I go wrong? You know, the beautiful thing about doing that, you can take your key learnings from it. You can say, oh, no wonder. If I had actually written my CV in this way, this is the format in which CVs are being written. Oh, I didn't follow the current format. This format I used is still. They didn't even see the things they needed to see when they should say it. Or, oh, when I got into the interview, I was jittery. Why was I jittery? Was I not well prepared? Why was I missing my tenses and stammering? Why was my confidence eroded at the interview? Or the business deal, why didn't it fall through? What was our pricing model like? Could we have used another pricing model? Analyze it. Why did I fail? Why did I make the mistake? Why did it not fall the way I wanted it to? Why didn't it go the way I wanted it to go? From your own opinion, analyze it. You can even call a friend who is knowledgeable in that area to say, look at what I just went through and look at the situation I found myself in. What do you think? And be open to take the feedback, no matter how hard that feedback is. Take the feedback. Sometimes the feedback is not palatable. That's why you need accountability partners in your life. I will always say it. You can't be independent. God made no man independent. We are all interdependent. We are all interwoven. We all depend one on another. Sometimes you have been overwhelmed by so many things you could not even see through. And someone says to you, you know what? It's because of this. I guess you are losing focus. I think you need to rewind. I think you need to calm down. You know, some things happened recently, and my husband said to me, I think you're losing focus here. I said, no, you don't understand. And I gave all my excuses, and I sat down and said, hey, stop. Is it right? And I sat down and analyzed it. And I said, okay, it's been this pressure and this pressure. So where and why am I losing focus? What area is suffering that I took note of that I have not seen? That's consciously analyzing the mistakes. And then you can take your key learnings. Oh, my morning routines are suffering. Oh, my to-do list is no longer a to-do list. I'm not able to follow it anymore. Oh, my priorities seem scattered and all over the place. When you can analyze the mistake, you can take the learnings from it. And then D, you decide the next line of action. So this has happened. I'm not going to cry over spilt milk, but what's next? Now I have seen the areas I missed it. I have seen the things I did wrong. I have seen the things I should have done that I did not do. So what should I be doing next? That's the D. Decide the next line of action. What should I be doing? How do I mitigate? How do I ensure I don't get into this again? How do I ensure that even this, I can manage the fallout of it? How? And that's very important. When you decide the next line of action, I beg you by the mercies of God, write them down. Yes, you can know it all in your head, but the faintest pencil, the faintest ink is better than the best of memories. Write it down. In fact, the fact that you are writing it down tells me something. Because as you're writing, there's a head and hand connection. It's sinking more into your brain of the things you will do or things you will not do. Write them down. So remember, accept the mistake. Number 2, believe in yourself. Be kind to yourself. Number 3, consciously analyze the mistake and take your learnings from it. Analyze the mistakes, analyze the implications, and learn from it. So it's in business. When you understand why that business failed, when you understand why you did what you shouldn't have done, you know what next will happen? The next time the opportunity comes, you are better prepared. It might be the same company calling you, it might be another company, but guess what? You are better prepared. I remember the story of my grandmother. When we're growing up, she'll tell you that there are 2 children. One learns from his mistakes. One learns from another person's mistake. And they will ask her, which one is your own? Said, mine is the one that learns from the other person's mistakes. Sometimes when you are able to analyze your past mistakes and take key learnings from it, you have removed yourself from the sin and you are learning from that mistake. You're a better person. But if you have not analyzed, you have not taken your key learnings, next time the thing happens, you just walk into that same error again. And guess what? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result is the first level of insanity. And you are not insane, you are very sane. So you can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, and you're expecting a magic wand to make it right. No magic wand will make it right. So what do you need to do? Learn from your mistakes and decide the next line of action. Then my E, exhale. Breathe. Breathe. You know why? It's happened. It's become history. It has happened. So don't kill yourself over it. Breathe. Move on. Tell yourself, it's over. Let's go. Dust it off your shoulder. Don't sit back and wallow in it. Because guess what? Time is ticking. More opportunities are coming. While you are brooding and crying and wailing over the missed opportunity, another opportunity is right here. So you need to clean your eyes very quickly. Dry your tears and look forward. Look forward with a big smile. Know that you just learned. You just paid school fees. And tell yourself it won't happen again. I won't fall twice into that mess. Take your learnings and move on. Exhale, breathe. Many times we hold ourselves down so much that even when the issues are over, we're still holding on. Even when the times are past, we're still holding on. Even when the world has forgotten, we're still holding on. Even when nobody remembers the thing, we are the ones that remind them. That is how I did this the other time. So you see, nothing good can come out of this vessel. Who told you that? Oh, that was why when I was singing on stage the other time, I went off key and everybody noticed. Oh, nothing good can come out. Who told you? That is how I was singing the other time and I forgot my lines and people had to fill it in for me. And so the best of man is still man. You made a mistake. Next, who hasn't? You have accepted it. You believe in yourself. You are kind to yourself. You have analyzed the mistake. Maybe you forgot your lines because you haven't practiced that song enough. Maybe you took for granted that it's an old song you've always known. Maybe you went to that business meeting without being adequately prepared. Whatever the reason is, Tell yourself it won't happen again. Decide the next line of action and follow that next line of action, and then breathe. Exhale. Someone said, and I want to read this to you. I think it was Roy Williams. Said, a smart man makes a mistake, learns from it, and never makes that mistake again. So every smart man will make mistakes. My pastor would say, I have made some mistakes and I will make some more. And the first time he said that, I was like, how can Big Daddy say I've made mistakes and I will make some more? How? And one day behind the scene, I had the opportunity to talk. I said, Big Daddy, but you said you make mistakes and you make some more. He said, Yomi, because I'm still human. He said, but you know one thing, from every mistake I learn. And I'm like, okay, that's true. No man is infallible but God. So when you make the mistakes, please forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Many of us are quick to forgiving other people. Oh, Yomi, I forgive you for what you have done. Julia, I forgive you for what you have done. But when it's you, you say, how dare could I? You are not bigger than mistakes. You have made it. You have owned it. Move on. Get up and go. It's so important you breathe. It's so important you exhale. It's so important you loosen up, because life is about living. Every day, the opportunity to be better comes your way. Every single day. So if you are living in the past, you cannot get better and cannot get ready for the future. So get out of the past. Stop living in the past. The past can be just an hour ago. The past can be just yesterday. The past can be last year. It doesn't matter. Any event that has happened is already past. Now is the present. It's a gift from God. What are you doing with it? And the future is beautiful. The future is bright. The future is glorious. So in dealing with mistakes, A, accept the mistake. B, believe in yourself, be kind to yourself. C, consciously analyze the mistake, the implications, and take key learnings from it. D, decide the next line of action and follow it through. And E, exhale, breathe, move on. It has happened, so move on. Let it go. If you look at your year and see the various areas you have made mistakes, and you apply the A to E of dealing with mistakes to them, trust me, 2024 will be your best year yet. Don't go into 2024 wishing it was 2023. Wishes are not horses. Don't go into 2024 wishing you did better in 2023. No, 2023 is going already. Go into 2024 excited. There's another opportunity. It's a brand new year. It's a glorious year. It's a year of great and mighty things. And great and mighty things are in store for you. But only if you can let go of your past. I know I'm so excited about next week, because next week, the first edition in December is coming up. And I'm going to have in the house Revo. If you know, you know. Revo will be in the house. I'm talking about dreaming big and achieving it. 2024 is going to be a bigger year than this year. It's not about the global economy. It's not about the national economy. It's not about your personal economy. It's about what God is set to do in 2024 with you. And so you know what you're going to do in 2024? You are going to dream big. You're going to pursue your dream and going to achieve it. So join me next week as I host Revo in the house. If you don't know who Revo is, wait until I come your way next week. And until I come your way next week, Monday, don't ever forget it. If you can think it, you can be it, and you can have it. And remember, please like the video, share it, tell somebody about Knocks to Nuggets. If you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hop there right now and please subscribe. I'd love to around somebody out there that there is so much to not get. Again, a big thank you to every single person joining me live, and to everyone that will watch thereafter. I say a big thank you. Remember, if you can think it, you can be it, and you can have it. And as always, together we win. God bless you. See you next week. Bye for now.